Come on in, come on in. Welcome to the service. Wow, look at you, Hoobie, early. 4-hour life here too. Thanks for doing it at this time. 4-hour life, love you, baby. Although, see, now I feel bad because we just did a survey in the congregation, in the YouTube congregation. We did a little survey, and I asked people what time they want me to rip. 1 p.m. came in second. Okay, 4-hour life. 1 p.m. did come in second, but it was a long second. It was like a far back second. It looks like the community wants late night rips. You know, and I know 4-hour life, you're it. Maybe we got to do a daytime and a nighttime. Instead of 5 days a week, maybe it's a daytime and nighttime. Yehuvi says this time is best for international. Of course, the 1 p.m. supporters are here live in effect. But as the ashram grows, we do have to take on all opportunities. You know what I'm saying? By the way, how's the music right now? This is Das record track that he gave, that he donated. He donated his services to the congregation. He said that he saw us doing this incredible work for loving kindness. He said, Babaji, let me make a contribution. Can you take a song? I made a song for the community. Listen to this song. It's beautiful. I'm melting into the... I'm melting. See this? Bye. Can you see that? Can you see me melt? Goodbye. Babaji's here. Babaji has not left you. Still Babaji's here. Just listen to the music. PM will be designated daytime rip time. But an evening service must be done. Doesn't mean Babaji don't love you. Yo, can y'all hear that? Can you hear the music and me? Turbo Chad says, nice beard, by the way. Thanks, baby. Bruh, moment. Thanks, Turbo Chad. That's so nice of you to say. Wow, what a nice thing to say. And then he said, why are you doing this? Nice beard, by the way. Wow. Eric says, we need an appearance from Slav Mish with the gallon-sized flask. Oh, Slav Mish. This gallon-sized flask, let me tell you about this flask. It was just at the dollar store here. Like I'm in the dollar store. Turbo Chad, I hear you, baby. I know it's a beautiful beard. It's actually very sexy beard, and it's very appropriate for Babaji. Same with this t-shirt. And by the way, listen, we're making investments all the time in the community. We just got this. Look at this. It's a little dragon. Caca! Caca! I said, you know what? Let me make a little something. Let me get a little something special for the congregation, for the community. I said, oh my God, it's burning the mat over here. The thing fell out of the top. It's basically like a hookah, but it's like it reverses back inside, and it's supposed to smoke it all up. It's been smoking up this whole time. And listen, no, it comes out of the dragon. The dragon gets smoky on these. If the vibration is correct, then the dragon will smoke. Still got the cane, obviously. I said, you know what, for loving kindness, coach, basically, Turbo Chad says, investing into your community, as always. Of course, of course. Tony S says, joining the congregation. Of course, people want to join the congregation. When we're making investments like this, when we're speaking to the community, when we put out a thing and say, hey, what time does the community want rips at? And then we are creating, what a powerful service, though, that this is. What a powerful service it's becoming. Like, it's just becoming tighter every time I do it. So thanks, everyone, for coming. You know, I am your Babaji. I am the guru here. But collectively, you are all my Babaji, too. Because that's how you learn. And that's how you get better. And honestly, there's just so much to rip and dip about. There's so much to talk about. It just seems like the news is endless. And then God gives these gifts. Will Smith slapping Chris Rock in the face. Slapping the whole comedy community in the face. What is that? That's a gift from God. So many of us are saying, oh, what do I do? What do I talk about? And then Will Smith walks up on stage, pa! And just like that, a gift from God. God writes the best jokes. I'll tell you that right now. We've been saying that on the show. God writes the best jokes. But come on in, come on in. Like I said, we did a little survey yesterday. I'm gonna have to do another survey to see what time. It seems like people want late night rippers. And listen, we are that kind of a sexy congregation here. We're not some kind of nerdy ass. Oh, God is great. God is great. We're not some nerd ass God is great conversation. You know what I'm saying? Hohenheim's in here half the time trying to bang y'all. Hohenheim's in here half the time trying to bang half of y'all. Probably like Antonio Svezia. I don't even know what he said, but you know what? Let's put Antonio up. Sexiest one in the community. So far, this is the sexiest. This is our power couple. Do your karmas, like and subscribe. Support the community. Thank you, Antonio. The most beautiful one in the whole congregation. And if anyone's upset about that, hey, put a picture up. Look at Antonio. Got a beautiful picture of himself and his lady. You know? Then Turbo Chat has a cool picture. Dan Soul, it's fine. Eric, good picture. Doing the headshot, very professional. But then some of you guys are T and F. 4 Hour Life, do a number 4. See if you can get a number 4. I don't know. It's fine. Listen, no judgment. Everyone's actually perfect as they are. And that's a big part of what we teach, what I teach at Loving Kindness, actually. Everyone's technically perfect as they are. Actually, everyone's beautiful. I know. I know a lot of Westerners are going to say, oh, come on. Oh, everyone's beautiful. No. Some people have to be ugly. It's like, just cool it. I'm talking about in God's eyes, you idiots. Don't be petty like that. This is a Loving Kindness church, right? We are building a digital ashram here. We're building a digital ashram, and we're building it brick by brick. Look at that. Located on an electron cloud in your heart. It's in there, you know, and as you listen to my words of loving kindness, you know what I mean? Because each topic that we do here, each rip that we go for in this community, we want to make sure that it brings you to a loving kindness place. We want to make sure that it fills your day with inspiration. We want to make sure you're walking out feeling like, ooh, I got God's love in me. Because the world's always trying to make you forget. The world's trying to tell you, no, God doesn't love you. No, that's a lie. That's foolish. And there's so many. That's really what we do here. We're gonna dissect every angle. If two people are fighting, we say, no, how can we get the loving kindness? Enough of it. Will Smith slaps Chris Rock. We actually had solutions for that on this show. This is the only place you're going to get the loving kindness perspective. Nobody else has it. You think Ellen has it? She's smacking him too in the back. She's saying, hey, tighter jokes, idiots. Smacking him in the back. That's your Ellen, your guru, your Western guru. No other guru is going to say, I'm always going to look for the loving kindness angle. Stop fighting. Love each other more. Love yourself more. And in the spirit of that, I actually wanted to show you something. And this will be our first topic. Listen, one of the next innovations, probably on the next episode, we're going to do this, is I'm going to make like an agenda card for the episodes, just so everyone knows, you know what I mean? Because this is a congregation. It's like a special community that we're in here. You know what I'm saying? It's really a church service, you could say. It's like a church service. But it's not a service, like not a dogmatic service. It's a service of loving kindness, right? So, 4 Hour Life says, Amish, talk about when you were fat. Well, listen. I'm going to tell you something real inspirational right now. A couple of stories that we got to do, though. One, okay, let's just set a quick agenda. Also, make sure you support the digital ashram. It doesn't have to be with money. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. If you're starting to understand the importance of loving kindness, and you know that we're on a mission to let the community know, to let the people know, well, then why don't you hit the like, hit the subscribe, and let's grow this congregation. Let's grow this congregation. Let's be prosperous here. Let's get a jet. Let's get a jet, right? I mean, this is sick too. I already stopped smoking. That's fine. We'll figure it out. This sick. Pretty tight cane, actually. I actually went to the club with this thing, and the bouncer, such a nerd bouncer, he like grabs it. He goes, yeah, let me check. People bring knives in. And I'm like, can you just cool it? It's not Batman. It's not going to be a knife in here. This guy's like yanking. I'm like, homie, you break that shit. It's like, I got to check. Because people, you never know. Right? People, weapons come in anytime. It's Guelph. It's Guelph. Just cool it. You know how I knew that bouncer was just being silly? Is because later I had this Goku jacket on, and he comes up to me and he whispers something in my ear. I was like, Do you know which clan the symbol is from on the back? Haha, season 3. It's from the Kosai clan. You haven't studied the show well enough. Okay. Just a weird guy. You know what I mean? He was creepy, actually. And he was trying to bang all of them. That's the other thing. He was like a 45, 50-year-old guy being a bouncer at this small town like bar, overly friendly with them, and then overly aggressive with anyone coming in. I'm going to have to look at that. What's in there? Yeah, you got a knife in there, pal? Huh? You got a knife in there, pal? What do you think? What do you think? You think I just went to the Halloween costume store and I got a thing? Or do you think I'm coming in, I'm going to stab someone? I don't know. I thought he was weird. People in those positions of power, that's what they do. They get silly. It goes to their head. I mean, she reminded me of me a little of the priest in 80s film Dragnet. Well, I'm going to have to look that up. Priest Dragnet. We're going to have to look that up. We're going to have to take a quick look at that. I, your high priest. Okay, let's see if we can get away with this. Say God is great 2 times so we don't get copyright strike. Say God is great 2 times. Is this what you're talking about? I, your high priest. You're talking about that one? Doesn't sound very loving kindness. I'm not doing masks yet, but I do. Listen, I'm not against it. I'm not against the masks. Dragnet Pagans. Damn, this movie looks sick, homie. Thanks for the heads up on this movie. Can everyone see this? Yeah, you can see this, right? Yeah, this movie looks tight, right? Well, we'll put that on the homework. Let's hope we can get away with this, though, because they always demonetize these. Goat leggings on and trying to blend in. Oh, Dan Aykroyd's in it! Friend of the show. Friend of the show, Dan Aykroyd. If you don't know who this is, Dan Aykroyd, we actually reviewed a little bit of his stories on Joe Rogan, but I actually want to do a full in-depth analysis of Dan Aykroyd on Joe Rogan, and we'll be doing that in the next couple of weeks, probably, because he has 4 alien stories and 2 Sasquatch stories. And he really, I just want to know what y'all think, because I want to believe, you know what I mean? He believes, he's talking about, he's on Joe Rogan. He goes, Joe, I'm standing there. I'm in Kingston, Ontario. I'm on the rooftop with the Optometrist Association. It's like the Optometrist Association. So it's all 20/20 vision. It's like, I'm on the rooftop in Kingston, Ontario, my hometown. I am on the rooftop with the Society of Optometrists of Kingston, of Kingston, Northeastern Ontario. I'm right there on the rooftop with them. I swear to God, Joe, I look over, I see 2 spaceships over there. I say, what's that? Is that 2 spaceships over there? I ask my friend, he's got 20/20. He's got the glasses. He looks, he goes, yeah, that's 2 spaceships. And then we're looking at each other talking. Joe, I swear to God, we're looking at each other talking. Then the 2 spaceships, within an instant, boom, they're right there. Flash a green eye on me, flash a green light on me, flash a red light on him, switch the lights, fly over there just to show us. They wanted to show us how powerful they are. Flew back. I look back. I got 25 guys here, a full optometry association, my wife, my kids. I'm like, can everyone see this? They flew away. Nobody believes it. Dude, I love him. I love that. Dan Aykroyd is, here's the thing, dude. And make sure you learn respect before you put words like poopy on his name. Don't put poopy on Dan Aykroyd's name. Turbo Chad, slow it down. How about quarter speed Chad for today? Enough of this. No, he's not pretty poopy. He's a G. This guy, I was talking to the owner of Comedy Bar in Toronto. So this guy started in Toronto too, his comedy career, Dan Aykroyd. I'm talking to the owner of Comedy Bar in Toronto. He's telling me that Dan Aykroyd, back in the day when Second City first started, Second City is like the theater and the training place that they hire all these people from SNL from, right? So back in the day, apparently, these guys are begging Dan Aykroyd to come do Second City because he's like a ripper. Like he kills it at Second City. He just comes up with these banger sketches. He's so funny, this and that. Dan Aykroyd's like, I'm running an after hours club. I don't have time to do improv sketches. I'm running an after hours club. I'm making $50,000 a night. Dude, this guy just ran an after hours club, I think, when he was like 20 years old. I don't know if he was 20, maybe he was 25, but like he's running an after hours club in Toronto in the 70s. Second City's like, please, you're too funny, Dan. We need you. Without you, we're nothing. And then he's like, fine, okay, like I'll do whatever. I don't know if he got rid of that after hours club. This is what this guy's telling me. Gary's telling me from comedy. Gary, the current owner of the comedy bar in Toronto. He's telling me all this. So I don't know. I mean, that's pretty rip and dip though. Plus Dan Aykroyd, till today, he owns like a vodka company, but fully just believes in all these like he's got these alien stories that he's absolutely convinced. And you know what? It's got to make you wonder, right? Like this guy wrote like Ghostbusters, I think the original Ghostbusters. No, he's a G. He's incredible. And what else was he in? Okay, so from SNL he got picked up by from Second City he did SNL, Saturday Night Live. He did like the first 10 years, something like that. So that's pretty banger on his resume. Then he's done a bunch of movies. I think he wrote Blockbuster, but he was also in Heavy Metal, which is a Canadian classic, incredible movie. Man, this movie looks incredible. Whoever recommended this, good job. Thank you so much. I'm going to watch this. And it's like the whole movie's on here. It's so silly. This is exactly the kind of movies that we want to be making at this digital ashram, actually. This is exactly the kind of silly stuff. That's why you got to keep supporting the ashram. You know what I'm saying? You got to keep support the digital. And I just mean with your attention, with your likes, with your subscribes. By the way, I put up a survey yesterday. You know, lots of votes. Like I think there's like 100 votes on it. Everyone wants nighttime rips. Fine, fair enough. But only 11 likes. Let's get the likes up. Hey! Loving kindness. Give it a love. That's a loving kindness. Shoot one in. Let's go. When you shoot in loving kindness, you get extra loving kindness. Don't worry about it. Hit it. Natasha Razor, what's up, homie? Best SNL news, Dan and Dane Curtin. Yeah, they ripped it on the news. No, Dan Aykroyd is legit a G. And Turbo Chat, do not ever use Poopy on his name. Don't put Poopy on his name ever again, Turbo Chat. He is my girl. Great. Blues Brothers is my favorite film from him. Blues Brothers, also, we got to do a review on Blues Brothers. My friend just made me watch Blues Brothers. And Blues Brothers, it's full of Taoist principles. Nobody knows this, but because I'm a loving kindness meditation coach, I know Blues Brothers has Taoist principles all through it. It's an incredible movie. It's an incredible movie. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. That's not even the topic that I needed to do today. Today, I have topics. What the hell am I doing over here? Today, we have karmas. We have beautiful karmas today. We have incredible karmas. I was just listening to Doja Cat, actually. And, oh man, let me be your oh man. Oh man. Yes, yes. Okay, I'll do it. What a good matchup, though. Me and Doja Cat would be actually a sick match. It makes sense, actually. A Babaji like me, she would go for a Babaji. She's wild. She's wild. And here's the inspirational thing I wanted to show y'all about Doja Cat. No, honestly, this is another reason why you got to just give to the ashram, because think about where y'all are at. You're in here on the ground floor of such an exciting opportunity, almost like a cultural event, a cultural moment. I totally could date Doja Cat. And I don't care what anyone says. And I know a lot of people are going to say, oh, Alicia, who are you? You're nothing. You're not even. Just cool it. Okay? This is one of the guys she's dating. And this is, and this is not to be an insult to him. This is to be an inspiration for the community. Because there's a lot of people out here in the culture, in the community, that are teaching these lessons to guys that, like, if you don't have 6 foot, 6 pack abs, 6 figures, 6 penises. Oh, God, you need 6 penises now. Where the hell am I going to get 6? This is what they're teaching. The incels. 6 feet, 6 abs, 6 this. What? Look at this guy. I looked him up. It's fine. It's fine. And that's not an insult to him. I'm not trying to insult him. Looked up the numbers on, he's also a musician. Looked him up. Not much there. The point is, what? Am I just ripping on this guy? No, of course not. This is an inspirational story here, people. This is an inspiration. Don't ever think that it's just your objective. You know what I mean? Don't ever think that. Loving kindness has special ways of working itself out. It works out in silly ways. You know, I swear every girl I've ever dated, smokers, but there's always like a guy who makes like actual money, because I'm not making money. And I tell him from day one, I'm like, I'm not doing that. You know how many girls I've dated that you date them and you're like, I tell them, date a guy who has money. If their finances are shaky, I'm like, idiot, I'm artist, you shaky, date a lawyer. Go date a lawyer. Go date a doctor. Why not? Hang out there one day. Someone will say, they'll just act like, look, you know, they could do it. They could do it. They don't want to. They want like a silly, they just want to fall in love, baby. They want to fall in love. That's what it is. They're romantics, idiots. You know how stupid people feel? I know so many guys, they make all this money. I remember I was dating this girl and I'm at the height of being broke. And like all my friends are getting married and I'm just getting old as a comedian writer that's not famous. And I'm getting old. And this guy works his ass off and he's got 2 rental properties and his house and sports car, this and that. Nobody wants to have sex with him. And one day I'm out with my girl at the time and he sees us and he's like, you're dating him? God damn it. Like, he was so upset on the street. On the street, he says this. You're with this guy? This guy doesn't even have a job. Oh, God damn it. How's my sound? Is my sound coming in too hot on those? Who are the mods today, if any? Janet, you want to be a mod? How do I make you a mod? The only option I have is to put you in timeout. No, I can't do that. Come on. Tony S. Let me see what the mod options are. That's a good question, Janet V. Johnson. Thank you so much. Anyway, what an inspirational message from her. The music community this week, I just started getting back into music proper. I just listened to all the Doja Cat tracks. The music videos, tight. Do it. That's your homework. She understands loving kindness. She's very powerful in her loving kindness. Of course, you watch the videos, you think, oh, out of my league. She's going to date some big black dude. Like, that's what you think, right? It's just all stories in your head. No, who's she with? Look at this guy. He's silly. If he can do, anyone can do. And I think Babaji is a good match for her. I think Babaji, I think me being a meditation coach with the graphics I'm doing, it matches up with her brand a little bit, her music videos. I think this is very doable, people. And that's why I am very excited for all of you in the audience. Christian Patel, my nephew's here, right? He likes this. Dude, imagine next Patel convention, we got Doja Cat, baby. Who's the king? Who's the king of the Patels? You imagine next Patel convention, we got Doja Cat ripping on stage. Who's the king of the Patels? It's me. How did I do it? Loving kindness. And God is great. That's fine, though. Just love her, man. Love. The music is so tight. It's all like she's just ripping it right now, right? And then, you know, and then this, like, and by the way, I don't want anyone to feel like I'm dissing this guy. This is not an insult to the guy. This is a story. This is a story of inspiration. Okay, not even famous, not even close to famous, nothing. Like he's got, not to be, no, I'm not being, that is not, I'm being a jerk now. He's an artist like me, just a, you know, like a realistic, like what an actual artist becomes. That's all I'm saying. Like it is like me. It's like, he's not, it's just like a guy, but no, this is available. This is possible. All things are possible because God is great. I wanted to show you another actually very powerful lesson I got from a Little Nas X video. Wow. Little Nas X, man, ripping. Okay. I have to make sure it doesn't play any of it because these guys are very tight with the music, but let me just show you some footage from here. I think we'll get away with this because there's a very powerful loving kindness message in here. And I think it's important to show you guys, show everyone here in the culture, in the community. Okay. So this is the video, right? If you know what if you haven't seen the video, it's basically like he gets sentenced to jail, basically like Doja Cat style videos. So tight. Like he makes like whole stories or whatever and whole dance routines. Can y'all see this? Yeah, you can. Okay. So that's, and then he's playing the judge too. Hilarious. Okay. So basically he goes to jail. He's pissed. It's basically like a triumph comeback song. He's like, I don't care. I'm in jail. I'm going to rip it, whatever. I like these dance moves that he does here. I like that he does, because I can do this dance move, but I like that he does it with the weights. I bet they're not real. That's fine. That's not a judgment, but it's okay. What I wanted to show you is this is very important. So he's stuck in jail, right? He's stuck in jail. So they got, the whole thing is like an escape video. How am I going to get out of jail? Let's watch this. And you guys are going to be like, holy shit, Babaji blew my mind. And this is why I'm telling y'all, you got to meditate. Come to my meditation, but support the digital ashram. Support this church of loving kindness, because this is the kind of stuff we got to teach. But anyway, let's just see. Look at what's happening. This is his boy Jack Harlow, also in prison. They're going to help each other out. Watch this. What does he hand him? Gets him the book. Oh, what's that book? Meditation book. It's a meditation book. Do you guys see this? This is a meditation book. And why do we do meditation? What do you think will be inside the meditation book? Let's continue it. Think of an answer. Hold it in your head. Inside meditation is nothing but a tool for your freedom. Do you understand? Do you understand what he's going to do with that? He dug the hole with it. Do you understand it? Meditation is a key to your freedom. I don't know if Little Nas X was going for all that. Usually they just put a Bible or a Quran, maybe. But you don't want to have a Quran and cut the pages out, you know. Yeah, no, it's very powerful teaching. And if you look at the thing, let's go back there and look at the book now. What is meditation? Inside meditation is the key to your freedom. That's what meditation is. This is what I've been telling y'all. Karana. I say, Yahuvi says I say Quran like Karana. Yes, a Bible, Karana. Yeah, it makes sense. It does make sense, Yahuvi. That makes sense. It's kind of spoopy though, to be honest. What they have, this Turbo Chat, you need to learn respect, dude. Turbo Chat, learn respect. You're putting poopy on a lot of things here that I don't think you have any business calling this poopy and that poopy. Just cool it, man. This is spiritual teaching. Anyway, I wanted to show you specifically on this book. By the way, sick book. It's like glowing on the top. But, you know, this is how meditation works. In the West, there's all these spiritual practices, but it's all knowledge. Meditation is a tool. It's a practice. It's like a thing that you do. So that's a beautiful teaching right there. But also I wanted to show you this. Look at these chakra things and these little gems they put in here. And this is actually accurately colored, by the way. This is going by the official rules, I'm pretty sure, of all the chakras. I don't know. I don't really do chakra much, but I do want you to pay attention to the chakra in the middle, the green colored chakra. It's right on top of the heart. It's the heart chakra. Now, let me ask you a question. Why is the heart chakra green? Why? Why do you think the heart chakra would be green? I'll tell you why. Because the heart chakra is where the love comes in. And love is nothing but the green energy of God. That's the teachings. Loving kindness is God's green energy. It's green energy, meaning like it's a renewable energy. It's like free energy, natural. That's where you're getting direct Tao. But it's loving kindness is the practice that you just get full pure source energy coming in, and they made it green. It's like green energy, basically. It's kind of like here at the digital ashram. It's kind of like even right here at the digital ashram. We have a bus here too, made by Mr. Ed Lachinsky. Let's pull up the graphics real quick. Graphics up here. Let me show you. Oh yeah, let's show you the bus. You see this? Let me show you the bus that we got here at the digital ashram. Let me show you the bus that we have here at the digital ashram. What? No. Entire screen? No. Window? Chrome tab? No. Window. Give me a window. What? Entire screen? Damn, they don't let you share the thing. Okay, cool. Hold up. Don't worry. It's very powerful teaching. Here we go. Share this screen. Bing bang. Wow. So sick, eh? Dude, this is so trippy, this episode. This is great. So anyway, look at this. This is my meditation bus, right? Made by Ed Lachinsky. This is my meditation bus, right? It's got these two little propeller things, these two little connectors at the top. And in Toronto, we have these streetcars, right? They connect to the power grid. They connect to the power grid, and that's Earth's level of green energy, right? But just like they connect to the power grid, through your heart, you do have a connection to the Most High Universal Source energy, and that is also, and that's actually what this bus is. You know, it's kind of catching energy there. Maybe we should light them up a bit to show it, but it doesn't have to light it up to show it for you guys. But this is powered on source energies. Yep, and made by Ed Lachinsky too. Yeah, no, that's the teachings. Make sure, see if you can feel it. You know what I mean? It's like this is what I mean by like powered by loving kindness. I mean, like y'all are done half the day so far, right? You're halfway through the day, right? As you go forward, just try to treat each situation with a loving kindness mentality. I mean, it's so far, look at what we've done. You look at this Doja Cat thing. You look at this issue in our community of these incels, of these MGTOWs, these red pill, maybe people like Turbo Chad calling this poopy and calling that poopy. Calling this poopy and calling that poopy. But what meditation teaches, that if you give it your loving kindness, then you can find a loving alternative to things. So if you just look at it like with Doja Cat, it's like, I'm looking at her, I'm like, okay, she's probably just banging Drake. You know what I'm saying? You just think like she'll probably be, but the truth is not even like that. It's like, you don't know. You just don't know. She's with this like local artist. You just don't know. In a year, she could be doing the Patel convention. That energy, it just takes the same amount of one. Okay, so here's the thing. If you think negatively, you're making a fantasy too. I know what you're thinking. You're saying, you're in a fantasy world. Doja Cat's not going to do Patel convention. Just cool it. Just cool it. There's two. Sure, it's a fantasy right now. It's just a future thought. And really in meditation, you're not even supposed to do future thinking like that. But fine, it's a made up thing. But also you assuming that she's only going to date some millionaire guy, that's also made up, brother. Sorry, it's made up. You don't know. You don't know for sure. Thank you. LOL. Listen, I've been telling you guys for over a year now. God writes the best jokes. God writes the best jokes. But I think it's time to go into our next topic. I'm going to talk to you guys for a second, and then we're going to go into our next topic. And the next topic that I want to talk to you about is, who's not doing their jokes correctly? Do you know who's not doing their jokes correctly? Stephen Colbert. We got to talk about him. Let me pull up the thumbnail. We got a thumbnail here. Stephen Colbert. We got to talk about him. The jokes are so bad, it's a sin, you could say. The jokes have gotten so bad and gone so far into the realm of propaganda that you could say it's a sin. His jokes, what he's done lately. Stephen Colbert, yes. Gavin Newsom too. Listen, and one of the ongoing segments on this show, let's put it up on the banner, actually. Let's put it up on the banner. You know what this is going to be called? California is in Bing bang. There you go. That's the truth, people. By the way, someone was asking for this hatted and this Amish to make an appearance. There's your appearance, baby. There you go. I mean, I have the flask right there. I could probably grab it at some point. But that's it. This is the thumbnail class that I'm taking. I'm only halfway through. But right now, he taught me how to do on Photoshop, how to put these layers in. He's actually so funny, the guy who teaches the class. Damn, what's his name again? I got to do a shout out on it. We'll do that later because I got so many more. Let me finish the class, and then my graduation piece will be like, and then I'll do a video about him, and then maybe I'll just get on his show. You know what I'm saying? Such a cool guy, though. He's so silly. He's like, okay, so then you go into Photoshop and you press this button, bang, 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 and there you have it. Now you have a beautiful glow around your face. Look like you are a god from angel from God. He's like Swedish or something. He's like, okay, now see, look at the dust particle. You take the dust particle, you put inside, put behind your head, so it look like something comes up from your head, from your mind is coming out. Okay, now you can hit this hue saturation, match the saturation, bang, bang, bang. You have to finish it. So silly, dude. So funny. Yeah, he's actually very funny. Like he's like hamming it up. It's not like it's like he knows he has a silly accent. You know what I mean? You know when you meet people like that where like they have a silly accent, but they know they like it. You know what I mean? I remember we knew this guy like just came from India and he was like a super nerd, but he was like confidently nerdy and he like knew what would get rips on us. So one time we were out somewhere and someone got French fries and they put the French fries on in a bowl on the plate. And a couple of the French fries fell over and this guy goes, "Hello, your French fries are over capacity." And everyone loved it. Everyone loved it because everyone's like, "Damn, dude, that's like so sophisticated." Hold on. Do we have to get a mod popping up in here? 4-hour life. Yo, Mish, come to Amsterdam. Let me host you. Bye. Let's do some Dutch bang. Oh, wow. Getting an invite over to Amsterdam. So we got a place in Amsterdam, basically. So the Ashram. Hey, 4-hour life. Are you saying that the digital Ashram has a place in Amsterdam? The Ashram should come to Amsterdam. Let me go into this thing and get the... How do I make someone a mod, though? Let's figure it out. Come on. Let's go. This is a community service, people. Let's do it together. Let me show you. Let me show you. Let's do the entire screen, actually. I like that. It's trippy. Okay, here we go. All right, now where do we go here for this? End broadcast? No, don't end the broadcast. We're going to go into the channel. We're going to go to the channel. We're going to say your channel. What a great community service, right? This is the video that we're on. Wow, this is so like on so many levels. So inside a world, inside a world, inside a world. You know what I'm saying? Almost like how we are in this life. Apparently, that's what the teachings say. But I can feel the power. Very good, Yahuvi. How do I make someone a mod though? Damn. Edit video. God is great. Okay. I think I know. Settings. Excellent. Settings. Permissions. No. Upload defaults. No. Channel. Community. Blocked users. Wow. Okay. So what do? I do. Oh. I don't. Okay. I got to figure out how to make a mod. Listen, one of these days we're going to figure it out. Wow. Where's the mods though? Okay. Custom analysis. What did I say? Custom analysis. He would do stuff like that too. Our boy from India, he would do that. He would say custom analytics. He would say anal in the anal. Like he was doing it on purpose, so he's like hamming it up. Custom analytics. Show more. How do I add mod? Settings, feedback. Anyone know how to add a mod? Hold up. Let's go. Mixemzem. Dripception. I know, right? What a dripception. Let me play some music for y'all. Oh my God. We got so many great, actually, sound effects too. Who here, though, feels like they won't be able to make it if we do it at night? Are there a lot of people here that want the daytime? I know Yahuvi said he wants daytime because we did a survey yesterday and the people have spoken and they want a nighttime service. And if you think about it, we are a nighttime kind of a feel of a service. You know what I'm saying? So many good sound effects we got. We got this one.
Wow, we're just a little buttercup, aren't we?
Yeah. That is from a sketch called Church Lady. Big character on SNL. Very inspirational here for us on the show. Very inspirational. Does anyone know how to make someone a mod? There's got to be a way to make someone a mod. Come on. Hold up. A video drip. Okay, I'm going to say something. Yo. Okay. And then I say manage moderators. God is great. Oh, damn it. It took me to the same place. Paste the URL of a user to add moderator. Oh, sick. Okay, cool. It's evening here in the UK. Thanks for letting us know. Leah, when's the next meditation? I think Sunday. Listen, meditation and drip are both in a flux right now. I got to figure out when I'm going to do everything. But meditation is definitely going to be Sunday evenings now. I have it set at Sunday at 9 p.m. over there on the hold on, let me put up the thing. Let me put up the thing here. Oh no, that's Das record. We already played his track. Let go and let God know. Oh my God. Hold up. Here, California is in Kali-Yuga. Here we go. Meetup.com/love oracle. That is the website. If you want to come to Babaji's meditation. We're not going to be doing any meditations on this channel. This channel is going to be strictly like, I think we're going to do one inspirational, which we did today. We did one inspirational. The inspirational message was the Doja Cat message. I think that's very beautiful, very inspirational message. I was very happy to see that. You know what I mean? And I hope he doesn't see it as an insult. But anyway, it's fine. How do I add someone? Okay, who wants to be a moderator? Who wants to be a mod? Okay, Natasha Razor, did you watch SCTV? Natasha, I love SCTV. Oh, by the way, Dan Aykroyd was also on SCTV. God is great. No, so Dan Aykroyd is a ripper. We got to do a full, I want to do a full episode dedicated to his alien stories on Joe Rogan. They're so funny. And he just rips them. Like he just knows what they all are. You know what I'm saying? Okay, how do I get your... Okay. It only lets me put user in timeout. Weird. Zorro. Happy hump day, community. Okay, hold on. How do I add? Oh, Zorro. Zorro is a mod. Thanks, Zorro. We have a mod, people. We have a mod. And listen, make sure you this is why you got to support the community. You know what I'm saying? It would be, do we need a producer? I don't know. I got to say, each episode gets easier and easier, though, to just do the rip. Let's continue on this gas story, though. This is... Oh, McZemzem says, I'm down to mod. Okay, how do I get you on the mod, though? Hold up. McZemzem. Let me see if McZemzem comes up. It's not coming up in approved users. Weird. Well, maybe I have to type it into here. Oh, Mick. Zem. Mick Zem. Mick Zem. And go. Nothing. Mick Zem. I think it's saying that I have to put your URL in there. You know what I'm saying? Or is everyone over here and I can add from here? Maybe. No, I don't see it. McZemzem, we're going to figure out how to make more people mods because you know what? It's so important that y'all support the congregation, support the community. Support the congregation, support the community. No, listen, I'll figure it out. I got to figure it out. McZemzem, don't say I like that. Don't say I like that. Don't say McZemzem. Don't say I like that. I don't know. Never modded before, so I have no idea. Homie, we're going to take care of you. Don't worry about it. One of these days, I'm going to figure out how to make someone a mod. I mean, Zorro's a mod. So, you know, maybe I think maybe Steven made Zorro a mod. Manage participants. Oh, here's maybe a way to do it. No. And that's it. Not sure. Not sure. You know what? We're going to do it, though. We'll figure it out next time. We'll make someone a mod. But right now, let's talk about these sinners. These Hollywood sinners. Truly, Kali-Yuga is in California is in Kali-Yuga. Did I tell you what Kali-Yuga means? I told you guys what Kali-Yuga is, right? It's like this Hindu time of suffering. It's like this great. It is the time of suffering, Kali-Yuga, and California could be in Kali-Yuga right now as we speak. 44 minutes. There we go. God is great. This is great. No, but truly, they're living in sin, because even Colbert, I just saw this stupid bit that he did, and this is the meme because everyone roasted him after he did this bit. And the thing is, I can't play it but I'm going to show you footage of him because they are so tight. Because YouTube, they love the mainstream media. You know them. They're trying to get on board with the mainstream media. That's all they care about. So YouTube's not supporting us when we put stuff like that on. Everything else, everyone else is getting. Oh, if they could play my channel and they'd get some kind of fair laws exempt status. But I play something from them, and this is what Colbert's doing, man. It's so sad to see Colbert become this guy. And he basically did this joke. Look at this. Look at this sinner. Look at this sinner. I can't show you. I can't play the audio. Honestly, the audio, it'll just demonetize the whole video. Such a hassle with YouTube. So dumb. But this is basically the joke he does. And this is why everyone made this meme on him. The meme that's in my background right now, that's in the thumbnail, this stop being poor meme. Because basically he's on the show and they're complaining about high gas prices. And then they automatically just tie high gas prices right over to Russia. So he goes, yeah, the gas prices are high, but I'll pay $4 more because I care about the people of Ukraine. That's his joke. As if we don't all support the people of Ukraine, brother. Like that, he's saying it. It's like, don't say it like we're not all supporters of the people of Ukraine, brother. He's saying it like that, though. He's saying it like, well, I support Ukraine, so I'll pay $10 a gallon. That's basically his joke. He's like, take $14 a gallon. I love Ukraine so much. That's basically his joke. And he's not joking. Like, he was saying it like moralizing to the audience. Like, sorry, hey, everyone, I know gas prices are high. It's like, are you a comedian or are you some kind of government announcement guy? He's becoming like a funny government announcement guy. This is a government announcement that he made. A government propaganda that like, oh, our gas prices are up. Why are your gas prices up, America? Because you've been foolish. What's happening in Ukraine is bad. What Putin's doing is bad. But these people, and we already talked about this, California, and this is again why California is in Kali-Yuga. Because California, why is their gas price so high? Oh, is it because Putin? Is it because Putin? What is it? I wonder what it is. Let's take a look. Beautiful. This is a beautiful spot. Look at this guy. Like he's from the 1950s. These guys probably don't have the technology to copyright strike us. So this one, we're going to play the audio. This is ridiculous. While Colbert goes on late night and does government propaganda announcements saying, hey, everyone, don't cause a panic about the high gas price. That's how big a deal it is in America, though. High gas price is a big deal. I'm not saying that even anyone had to call him. Like, it's a big deal in the culture, in the community, and even, like, as a late night host, you want to stay relevant. And the news wants to stay relevant. You want to get ratings. The easiest way to get ratings is to jump on something that's already scary. So whether the government's calling him and saying, do our propaganda, or he's just maybe doing volunteer propaganda. Yeah, it's possible. He could just be doing volunteer propaganda just to say, I'm a good boy. Yeah. Hey, hi, Joe Biden. Do you want me to just tell people that's cool about the gas price? I'll tell them. It's not your fault. I love you. Like, stop. You're doing propaganda. I'll pay $25 a gallon of gas for the people of Ukraine because I love the people of Ukraine so much. Just cool it. Don't blame it all on that your gas prices are high because you can't stay on top of your shit. I'm sick of this. Yep. No one's going to give you this analysis. California truly is in Kali-Yuga. What a sin. What a sin. And that's just the first part of the sin. The fact that he's doing the propaganda. I'll go into the second part. I have a part 2 on this very topic, but let's watch a little bit of this. While he's telling the public, oh, gas price is high. Oh, it's Putin. These idiots, they're going to do this with everything now. Anything goes wrong. Potholes. You tell me about potholes. It's like, hey, can you fix the potholes in our city? Fix the potholes. Listen, I'm worried about Ukraine. You know how many potholes they got in Ukraine, pal? Because Putin, marching in? And you want to think about your potholes. How dare you? That's basically what America's going to do. The U.S. government, that's what they're doing now. Every single thing. And by the way, it's day 3 and Sean Penn has not smelted his Oscars. We're waiting. Sean, the drip is waiting. Mr. Sean Penn, he said if Oscars doesn't get Zelensky on, he's melting the Oscars. Let's melt it then, baby. I don't care if Chris Rock got slapped in the face and your whole publicity stunt got bumped. I don't give a damn. That's neither here nor there. Yeah, Will Smith slapped Chris Rock in the face and took the game and took all the attention from you. And your publicity stunt went to shit. But promises have been made and promises have been made. Melt the Oscars, Sean Penn. You don't just jump on the backs of Ukraine and say, I love them so much. Please put on Zelensky or I'm boycotting and I'm going to burn my Oscars. Burn them. Day 3, still no burn from Sean. But anyway, this is honestly, this could go hot in right-wing circles because I am a liberal and I love my liberal community and I love liberal ideals. But these guys, what they're doing in California, truly California is in Kali-Yuga. With the way they've been managing their economy, with the way they've been expressing our liberal values, they have completely lost it. They're living in sin and they will suffer. I predict much great suffering to come. I don't want it. I don't wish it. But if there's corruption morally, and we're going to see some moral and financial corruption right here. If there's corruption, then you must suffer. Let's watch this clip. Wonder why is the gas price so high? Is because Putin attacked Ukraine? Let's see why the gas prices are so high. Let's take a look.
Have you fuming these days? You might be surprised at
Can y'all hear this? I can't hear it.
part of what you're paying at the pump has to do with a mystery surcharge that went into effect years ago and never went away. First, take a look at prices in LA County, where it is now costing an average of $5.90 per gallon to fill up. That's up a dime since last week. And now it seems where Amy Powell is live with more on this surcharge that we've all been paying for even before gas prices went sky high. Amy.
And David, this isn't going to make people feel any better. In addition to the high prices, taxes, and fees, we're paying an additional surcharge for gas. And the question is, where is all that money going? California drivers know that gasoline is much more expensive in the Golden State than anywhere else in the nation. And they know the cost of fuel is pumped up by state taxes. But there's also an extra 30 cents added to the price of a gallon of gas, and no one can explain why.
This mystery gasoline surcharge is just going to suppliers. We don't know what it's paying for. We don't know who's getting the money.
Professor Severin Bornstein, director of the Energy...
Don't look, it's Putin. Covering up for corruption. Covering up for these sinners. It makes me so sad. Buy Bitcoin and Ethereum. Andre, anyone? No? Turbo Chad, I can hear it. The dud's legit going like 100 miles per hour, though. What's the dud? Oh, yeah, the dude. Yeah, sorry, I put it at 1.5. I'll slow it down. Ranny Phillip, thank you. Nobody is saying just because you a Democrat, you are a crazy lefty, but we nuts point out the Democrat shit. We must point out. Renee Phillip, 100% agree with you. We have to call them out. As a writer, Canadian Screen Award winner, and a Writers Guild of Canada award-winning writer, going to BAM Film Festival to sell my second TV show this year. As a writer, myself, I can tell you, writing doesn't get better unless you get notes. Democrats need notes, okay? And the best note we can give them is California is in Kali-Yuga. And if you don't know what Kali-Yuga is the Hindu time of suffering. It is the Hindu time where the ego is most powerful and illusion is the highest and the lies are the highest. And technically the whole world is in Kali-Yuga, but California, you are in Kali-Yuga. You heard it here first on the drip. Nobody else has really even the training to do this commentary. But I'm going to slow this down and keep playing it.
Institute at the University of California, Berkeley says that 30 cents a gallon is costing California drivers about $4 billion a year. He says the surcharge was tacked on after a disastrous 2015 fire at the Torrance refinery in Southern California.
After the Torrance refinery fire in 2015, our prices went way up relative to the rest of the country, and they never came back to the same relationship.
Experts say California's higher prices are due to a combination of factors, including gas taxes and the cost of making cleaner gasoline. The state is also a fuel.
Cleaner gasoline in the name of the righteous. Worrying about climate change is righteous. Doing things for the environment is righteous. But they are such sinners in Hollywood. They are such sinners. Truly, California is in Kali-Yuga, that even they'll hide behind environmentalism. This is a corruption. This is corruption. There's money going to someone. Nobody knows who the hell's getting it. And they're actually saying like more reasonable numbers here. I've heard it's like up to an extra $1.80 per gallon could be this mystery charge. I mean, there's different studies. Nobody knows. It's just independent. Like this guy from a university has to be like, okay, where's that charge going? Okay, like there's too much. There's too much money going in. That means that, okay, they didn't get it. They didn't get it. They didn't get it. Okay, so there's $1.80. I don't know where it's going. And then they go to the government people, and the government people are like, well, we don't know. And now I think he's just going to give everyone $400. Crazy. Liberal sin. Liberal corruption. Mismanagement. Bold says, I'm hungry. What are you eating, Amish? Soul food. That's what it is. Sorry, I said let's finish off this video.
Island, meaning it does not receive any supplies through interstate pipelines. An effort started a few years ago to investigate the mystery surcharge, but that effort was abandoned due to a lack of progress. As gas prices continue to skyrocket, Bornstein says it's time to solve the mystery.
It's costing Californians about $4 billion a year. It seems that spending a few $1 million to figure it out would be a wise expenditure.
Well, some states have suspended gas taxes, but it doesn't look like California lawmakers will follow that lead. They defeated a bill to do the same.
Hello, I'm Mark Brown. Get more great ABC7 content by clicking the subscribe button for our YouTube channel.
And if gas prices have
extra hit to your wallet every time you fill up. A mystery gas surcharge costing Californians billions.
I'm sure that whoever is getting the money is not interested in having this investigated.
KPIX 5 News at 5 begins right now with a hidden charge adding insult to injury at the pump. Good evening. I'm Alan Martin.
And I'm Veronica Dela Cruz. The mystery surcharge has cost Californians
What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? I'm here, baby. I'm here. Don't worry about it. You didn't miss anything. It was meant to be like that. Anyway, I was saying, y'all could hear the video though, right? Only the video audio was coming through. Oh, sick. Yeah, I was going to say, I just like their intro music.
Fill up. A mystery gas surcharge costing Californians billions.
I'm sure that whoever is getting the money is not interested in having this investigated.
KPIX 5 begins right now with a hidden charge adding insult to injury.
It's Putin. Don't you see the people of Ukraine? Pay extra for them, huh? Why don't you love the people of Ukraine, you idiots?
Good evening. I'm Alan Martin.
I like the music. I was saying, I like the music. And here at the Digital Ashram, here at the Drip, we also have some banger-ass news music. Check this out. Good news, it's God's news with Amish Patel, Babaji Shri, Master of Loving Kindness, Amish Patel. Canadian Screen Award winner and Writers Guild of Canada Award winner as well, two-time Emmy nomination applicant. and Buddhism scholar certified from Harvard. These are today's loving kindness headlines with Baba Shri Shri Master G, Amish Patel. And here we got the news. That's one of the ones we got. This one I like too.
Wow, we're just a little buttercup, aren't we?
That's a classic. That's from Church Lady, SNL.
Wow, we're just a little buttercup, aren't we?
That's nice. I like that. Clash of Gods. I think this is good music for anytime people are debating. When people are debating, good way to open it. I think that's nice. So many facts, so much to come for the digital ashram. I don't know if y'all saw this too. Got a little, we're always making investments. We're always adding, but let's keep this energy. This California is in Kali-Yuga. Mystery gas tax. Government's corrupt to do a damn thing about it. And you got Stephen Colbert going on the nightly news, calling out to his congregation saying, oh, you don't love Ukraine? Pay $20 a gallon. That's what he's saying.
I'm Veronica Del Cruz. The mystery surcharge has cost Californians $20 billion a year since 2015.
A year. Just look at the bank. The guy's like, oh, we can spend a couple of $1 million to figure out who's taking this money. Okay, call the bank. Say, where does the money go? You can call the bank, right? Someone can call the bank. They don't want to call the bank. This is the issue. This is truly why California is in Kali-Yuga. It's so corrupt. Like, that's all you have to do. This is a corruption issue. Gavin Newsom does have that evil, look to him, though. He's almost too sexy. Sorry, Gavin Newsom. Did I say Gavin McInnes? There goes the stream. Can't say Gavin McInnes. You see this? This is very film noir bad guy. You know what I mean? Let's do a little analysis here. This is very, the hair is too perfect. He's too good looking. He's almost too pretty. And oh my God, this is why that's the wife. That's fine. Oh, no, to his wife's nonprofit. Okay. I mean, the signs of corruption are everywhere. Oh, his wife has a nonprofit. Of course. Of course, his wife has a nonprofit. What? How many billions are smuggled into there? Hey, let's check her account. 20 billion a year. Let's check her account. Can y'all see this, by the way? Damn it. It doesn't show you. I don't like when they don't show you. Just move with me, people. Let's go. StreamYard. Let's go. Move it with me. This is what I've been showing you. Too sexy. He's not even too sexy. This is the classic film noir look I was saying. This is a classic film noir look. I don't know anything about this guy. I know very little about this guy. I know that under his watch, California today is in Kali-Yuga. That's what I know. But I just do 2 clicks away. Gavin Newsom says corporate donations to his wife's nonprofit cause no conflict of interest. Already the signs of sin are here. The signs of sin. These Californians, these liberal sinners. McZemzem, thank you so much. Listen, we're going to figure out how to make you guys mods. I remember Marco did it so quick. Calvin Piccone, the non-believers have laughed. Good for them. Amish, viewership on the Drip is not ripping right now. Tyler Nestrick, listen, Tyler, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I talked to Marco a couple weeks ago, and he was like, I was like, Marco, how you getting more haters on the channel? And he's like, more? I'm trying to get rid of people. I want people coming in for me as it is, and that's it. So people got to leave. We're going to bleed subscribers. We could go down to 20. I mean, we've turned the tide actually on subscribers. But no, that's how it goes, Tyler. That's how it goes. Just the other day I was looking at our comments and someone's like, wow, nobody's here. And it's like, listen, This is how you build a congregation. This is how you build a community. It's got to be genuine, because some people just don't want to do it with Stephen too. And even though Stephen was like, yo, I got to go listen to him, some people don't want to have that just out of respect. You can't just keep watching out of respect. From your heart, you have to watch him. You have to want to watch. Urena Brew. Him and Trudeau look like perfect little boys, parodies of politicians. Dude, they look like film noir bad guys. Like in a film noir movie, this guy would be doing this. His wife would have a charity for helping women, but they own a sex trafficking company in the background. 100% guaranteed. 100% guaranteed. This guy's got Epstein ties written all over him. And Epstein, allegedly, sorry. I mean, I know that's very insulting to go all the way there, but even this whole thing of like, my wife has a nonprofit, these nonprofits in America, just stop it with the nonprofit. Like, what are we doing? I remember Jeffrey Epstein's, his girlfriend, his wife, whatever her name is, she had a nonprofit. It was for saving tuna. So she's doing these presentations where she's saying, this is why they have a sex trafficking ring. She's doing these presentations and she goes, every day, enough tuna. Do you know how much tuna is being farmed out of the oceans? It's enough tuna to fill 3 Disneylands. She made some stupid thing like this. It's just a crowd of people. And they're all like, just like, yeah, save the tuna. She's like, tuna? There is enough tuna being captured to fill 3 Walt Disney Worlds. Hey, you have enough 12-year-old prostitutes or 12-year-old sex slaves in your pyramid scheme of sex slavery to fill a Disneyland. What are you talking about? She's out here and she gets money. Bill Clinton Foundation gave her so much money. I think Bill Clinton was banging her back in the day too. So this is just a big den of sinners over here. California is in Kali-Yuga. Thick as thieves. They all are thick as thieves. And it's so sad because it's like they got, because they got basically, well, Barack Zen Master, whoa, great name. Amish, did you know that Newsom wife protected Weinstein? You know what? California is in Kali-Yuga. I'll say it again. You didn't, as soon as I read it, I said, of course, yeah. In a way, I did already know that. But no, I did not already know that. But as soon as you said it, I was like, of course. Sinners, thick as thieves. Amish, even in Indian NGOs and orphanages are involved in trafficking. A 2005 Bollywood movie called Page 3 exposed all this way back. Shreyas Achar, 100%. I like this logo. I like this ohm, and it shoots out in all the directions. That's very powerful. That's very loving kindness of you to have that. That's nice. Thank you. But sick. Yeah, 100%. Honestly, like, you know the difference between Republican and Democrat actually in a lot of ways, or conservative, liberal, whatever, is that the conservative just kind of tells you, like, this is how I'm enslaving people. Like, I'm trying to take away my workers' rights. They're just out there in the open. They say it. They don't care. You know what I mean? And then they're crass about it. But whatever they're doing it right in front of your face. These liberals, they're going to cancel. They want to cancel Joe Rogan. Oh, but I have a sex trafficking ring behind in. They want to cancel Joe Rogan, but I have we were involved in that sex trafficking ring, and I sold the war in Iraq. So, but Joe Rogan's but he told people to take a horse medicine. Idiots. Allegedly. Thanks, Urain. Urain's I'm going to be talking to Urain today about some SEO, because people in our congregation, in our community, they hear this. They hear my word. They hear my word. They say, Babaji, let me do something. They say, Babaji, how can I help? Just like Das Record. He made this track for us. What a beautiful track. It's a track to meditate to, you know? But this is the public forgiveness that we had to do today. It's just making me so angry. But now that I've said it and I've gotten it out with the community, you know. Allocation says, hello, baby. Hello to you, baby. What's up? Makes sense. Haha. Yeah, no, it 100% makes. Of course they're covering up for Weinstein. Where's this 20 billion going? Like, honestly, it is just the most obvious corruption. Like, okay, 20 billion a year is going, right? Call the bank and say, where did that money go? I mean, I know some people are going to be like, oh, it's not that easy, Amish. You need $5 million to do the investigation. Really? Is this a $5 million investigation? Sinners. Thick as thieves. And like I said, California's in Kali-Yuga. California's in Kali-Yuga. Let me show you. Well, let's watch a little more of this video. This mystery surcharge video is great too. Ridiculous. And then I want to go back to Colbert, and then we're going to wrap it up. And then I'm going to put out another survey saying, what time do we go at night? Check this out.
Small drop in the bucket as gas tops $4 a gallon. KPX5's Get Doe trying to find out where all that money is going.
$20 billion in mystery surcharges? Who is pocketing all this money? The thing is, nobody knows, and more importantly, it seems that nobody in Sacramento wants to find out. We are here at UC Berkeley to meet up with Professor Severin Borenstein, one of the leading experts on gas prices. He has spent years crunching the numbers. How confident are you in your calculations that there is this mystery surcharge?
Oh, I'm very confident in the calculations. It's really basic arithmetic.
Borenstein says it all started back in 2015 when a refinery explosion in Torrance caused what was supposed to be a temporary spike in gas prices.
Kali-Yuga,
Kali-Yuga has just stuck around ever since.
Starting in 2015, they were about 40 cents above where you would expect them to be in 2015. And in 2016, 17, and 18, they'd been between 25 and 30 cents higher than you would expect. In total, that amounts to paying an extra $20 billion for gasoline since February of 2015.
The professor says all those billions of dollars that are unaccounted for are likely going back into the supply chain, the refineries, the pipeline owners, and retailers. But it's impossible to know exactly where until there's a formal investigation. Do you think whoever is pocketing this money wants it known that this is happening?
Oh, I'm sure that whoever is getting the money is not interested in having this investigated. In January, 18 legislators sent a letter to the Attorney General's office saying, we need you to look into this. The Attorney General's office never publicly announces what their investigations, but I hope they are following up and are looking into it.
Borenstein estimates the average California driver has paid about $500 in mystery surcharges since 2015. That just leaves Ken Carlin shaking his head.
It doesn't surprise me that people are able to game the system. Of course, the $1 million question is, what can we do?
In San Jose, Kit Doe, KPIX5.
It's crazy, man. It sometimes it does feel like middle class is playing checkers, rich people are playing chess. Like, we're worried about gas prices going high. They're basically like adding surcharges onto the shit, you know? Wow, Tony S. Great tip here. Man, we need a tip line for the show. Because we need spiritual scams tip line. We need like tip line for Dan Pena, anything crazy. Tip line for high loving kindness. 4 Hour Life is saying that they want to help with planning and organization, please. Yeah, that would be very helpful, actually. There is no middle class. Man, what a high level game they're playing. I mean, it's crazy because you have this, right? But then still you have Colbert saying, hey, don't you care about the people of Ukraine? Sorry, but I love the people of Ukraine, so I'll pay $15 a gallon of tax. Thank you very much. And I have a Tesla anyway, so it doesn't matter. That's his joke. Stupid. Foolish joke. He was once on top of his politics. He knew what the right thing was to say at one point. Now he must toss and turn at night. Saying, what have I become? What have I become? That's what he's probably thinking. He's got to be thinking that. It's like, what have I become? What have I become? And that's not even the worst part of the joke. That was one part of the joke. And I don't want to play it because these CBS people, they've got their sinful tentacles into YouTube itself too. They got their sinful little tentacles into the YouTube algorithm as well too. Algorithm. The mysterious YouTube algorithm. They got their sinful tentacles all in there too. So I don't want to play the clip. But the other part of the joke that Colbert did that I found actually extremely offensive is that he's basically saying like, oh, who cares? And this is like 2 weeks ago, but the insight just came in now. But I just found it so offensive more recently because of like the implications of what he was saying. So he's doing this bit about like, oh, gas prices so high. Well, that's because of Putin. And unlike you, I love the people of Ukraine, so I don't mind paying higher tax. I'll pay $15 a gallon tax, and I drive a Tesla anyway. But I have a Tesla anyway, so it doesn't matter. But I'll pay $20 a gallon for gas because I love the people of Ukraine. That's his joke. Government propaganda. Trying to hide the fact that they have no control over the gas prices. Trying to hide the fact that they are in bed with the Saudis And the Saudis are doing all kinds of shenanigans to mess with their oil prices too. They don't want to talk about that. They don't want to talk about a war in Yemen either. And here's what I found so offensive about this Stephen Colbert joke is that not only does he do this joke of like, oh, who cares if gas prices are high? I'll pay more. He even has like a throwaway side joke of like, hey, Putin, if we wanted to work with someone evil, we'd go to the Saudis. You better back off of Ukraine. And it's like that joke, like, and I hate to do a comedic analysis here of how jokes are written. I am a Canadian Screen Award winner, Writers Guild of Canada Award winner. So I hate to do like such a nerdy analysis on a joke and how jokes work. But like, here's why that joke doesn't make sense, actually, even as a joke, technically. Like you're saying how outraged you are because of what Putin's been doing for a month, right? And then your throwaway side joke is like, if we wanted to work with an evil guy, we'd be working over there with the Saudis. But you are working with the Saudis. Does that make sense? It's almost like gaslighting. Like, is he trying to convince us that the oil is moral unless we get it from Putin? Like, is that what he's trying to say? Like, all other oil is morally good oil, but we will not take your Russian dirty oil because we love the people of Ukraine. Okay, fine, fair enough. And bringing in the people of Ukraine on it. Fine, fair enough. We are on their side. I'm on their side too. I'm with the people of Ukraine. We've had them on the show. I'm anti-war. Putin went too far. 5-front war. He's wrong. What he did is wrong. It's terrible. But this guy's saying, oh, I'll pay $15 a gas. I'll pay $15 per gallon of gas because I love the people of Ukraine. Don't throw them. Don't stand on them to make your little government propagandas here. But that's the whole government propaganda. He's basically saying like, sorry, but there's some moral lines that we cannot cross. If we could, we'd be working with the Saudis. But you are working with the Saudis. Do you see what I'm saying? Is this weird to do without actually playing his joke? Because I do feel like playing his joke has been really demonetizing our videos. So you just got to take my word for it. This is the joke he did. This is a stupid joke he did. It makes no sense. You're working with the Saudis. But of course, this is why Cali-fornia is in Kali-Yuga. They've completely lost any moral sense. There's no morality. What is the morality of these foolish people? How can, like, just call the bank, like this guy, right? Call the bank, say, hey, where's the money going, right? That'll probably take 20 minutes. And this is the final point I want to make on this. That'll take 20 minutes. And this is why, like I'm saying, you got to work with a loving kindness mentality. You really got to work. This is where a loving kindness mentality could go far for you. And for the people of California, if they want to come out of this Kali-Yuga that they are in, that they are diving deeper and deeper into with every bit of corruption that they do, is if he had just lived with loving kindness and said, okay, this gas price is too high. Some guy's just scamming $20 billion a year. Let me call him, get some of it back. Let me take him out to dinner. Let me take him golfing. We'll have a talk. I'll say, listen, man. Yeah, you know that mystery surcharge? Yeah, we got to cut. Listen, man, the budget's tight. But your kids look great, and I love hanging out with you. I love golfing with you, baby. Let's hang out. Let's work on a deal. Let's do something. This is loving kindness. Truly, it's like that's all you have to do. You just have to call the guy. But instead of calling him, he goes, we need. How can we blame this on Putin? Okay, call Colbert. This is what is. Even if it's not literally happening, societally it is happening. Loving kindness says, admit what is true. Look at it with loving awareness. Deal with it. Just deal with it head on. But deal with it like, call, tell the truth, say this is what it is. And Jesus even says it too. You have, like, God will forgive you. All you must but do is but to repent. And then you get forgiveness. All you must do is but repent. And all repent means is just admit that you made a mistake. And the problem almost solves itself, if you think about it. Like this, where's this going, this money? As soon as someone says, hey, we got a corruption issue here, call the FBI maybe. You got to go to a higher power. Go call the FBI. Say, listen, man, these guys are running off behind my back. A couple of them are paying off my wife and her charity. So it's over my head. Can you guys come in here, get this done? All you have to do, just repent. Admit that you've made a mistake. Admit to your corruption. And God will send everyone to come help you. The FBI will come, these other departments. Like, honestly, the bank will just call you and tell you. The bank will just tell you. Honestly, you don't even need the FBI. Call the bank, say, hey, where did that money go? Bank says, oh, it's going to this guy's account. Okay, cool. Call him, say, listen, baby, love you. Let's play a round of golf. Let's talk. This gas surcharge thing, we got to cut it. Okay? You played golf. You hung out. You connected with someone. Maybe while you're there, he's giving you ideas of like, okay, you know how we can, you know how what could help me in my oil thing instead. If you pass this bill and you did this, I'll make an extra 40 billion a year. Nobody has to get hurt. That's a loving kindness approach. But instead, they're living in fear. They're living in fear, and they're too afraid to admit that there's a crowd. That's the issue. So what do? Call Colbert. Tell him to do some government propaganda, government gas price propaganda. Why? Because California is in Kali-Yuga, and I am done, people. I gotta go. I have a TV show to sell, and I gotta get on a call with my writing partner to figure out what our pitch is. I gotta go to this festival to sell the show. So God is great, but that is it for today for our ongoing segment on California being in Kali-Yuga. Make sure you hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the notification bell too. We are trying to grow this digital Ashram. We are trying to grow this digital Ashram. But listen, it's okay. Like, I mean, we're monetized. We are making money. It's just, of course, it's gone down. And, you know, people are just coming in talking shit about it. That's fine. Don't worry about that. That's silly. It's like, just do what you want to do. I remember there's a guy, I was talking to Matt Cox, and some guys in the comments like, this is awful, everyone. Amish sucks. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. He's trying to start some revolution. It's like, bro, just fucking go, dude. You go. This whole wide world is open to you. You can do anything you want. You know what I'm saying? If it's not for you, that's fine. And that's a very powerful lesson that we learned from friend of the show, Always Marco. Always Marco has been telling me this. He's almost preemptively knew that when Steven leaves, like, yeah, this number's going to go down. And Marco's been telling me, like, listen, man, don't even worry about that. I was asking Marco, how do you get your hits up? He goes, hits up? No, I'm trying to get rid of people. I was like, how do you get your subs up? He goes, subs up? No, I'm trying to get rid of people. I want only the people who, and for this ashram too, for this church of loving kindness, for this digital ashram that we are building together as a community, that's who we need. We need people who understand loving kindness. Listen, if the vibration's too low, it's not for you. It's fine. It's not for you. Natasha Razor, actually, a couple of you guys tell me what is, okay, so I'm going to do another survey for evening time. And I think what it'll do is instead of going 5 days a week, which is a bit of a ripper and crazy, and I need to like edit the clips and do the 1 minute shorts, that's going to be the next step. Thumbnails first, though. Thumbnails got to be rippers. It's like 80% of the game. Thumbnails, titles, that's like 80% of the game. So if anyone even wants to work on that or do topics, because ripper, nothing beats a ripper topic. Even when me and Steven were doing this, like the ripper topic is a ripper topic. Our top video, I remember, was like just talking shit about Joe Rogan. It wasn't even, and you can tell what it is. It's like talking about Joe Rogan, but it was, I think Steven was ripping him. Like, I think Steven was like just dissing him too hard. And the whole comment section was like, you don't know what you're talking about. You better lay off. He's a great guy. You don't know. And like the audience was so upset. I think people passed it around to each other. That's our top video, I think, to this day. Sumant Kardiala, bless me and my 1,000 sons, Babaji. Sumant, you and your sons will thrive, baby. You will thrive. Let's go, people. Let's get, so make sure, like I said, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Stay tuned and make sure when I put up the survey today of what's the good night ripper time, when I put up that survey, make sure you hit the like. We had like 500 freaking votes and like 50 likes on the thing. Babaji put something up, hit the like. You know what I'm saying? Let's play a track as we're ending this. I gotta go soon. Oh, this is a good track. These songs are so good. Make sure you go into the rest of your day with your heart full of loving kindness. Genevieve Johnson, you can do evening shows from time to time. I end up just listening passively instead of watching actively to you in the background while I work now in the daytime. Yeah, true. I think, honestly, we are, and I was saying this off the top too, we are a evening show. 4 Hour Life, listen, for 4 Hour Life, because 4 Hour Life does also want to volunteer for the show, for the congregation, I do feel like right now, instead of going 5 days straight at the same time, why not do once a week at different times? It makes sense. You know what I mean? Like, why not have an evening time to get those people, and then we'll have a daytime one or a morning. The second best time slot after the evening was 1 p.m. 1 p.m. beat out the 10 a.m.ers too. And that makes sense because we have a rock and roll congregation here. This is not some nerd-ass congregation. This is not some nerd-ass, like, God is great, only God is great. Oh, I never have sex before marriage because God is great. We're not that kind of, we're a rip and dip congregation. Like, this congregation bangs. And we got some sexy people here. Calvin Picconi's pretty sexy too. Look at this headshot. I like the daytime, but night will probably get more hits. I mean, just based on the thing we did that I did, it was like overwhelming. Like 60% of our audience said do nighttime. So now I got to figure out what time. Yes, balance, loving kindness, 100%. Natasha Reza says good luck. Yeah, make sure you keep supporting the digital ashram. Like I said, mostly you're supporting it by watching the show, hitting like, hitting the subscribe, hit the notification bell. Sharing it is like a bonus thing you can do. Putting in banger comments is actually great too. Antonio Svezia, I know I didn't read too many today, but I do have to go today. That's why. But maybe we'll do this evening or tomorrow evening. Stay tuned to the channel. There's going to be a survey for the best time, and then there's going to be a ripper. Latest Thursday evening, we're doing a ripper. And that's it, because there is just so much to talk about. You know what I'm saying? God keeps giving me these topics. Like, now I looked into the Yemen-Ukraine issue because of Colbert. Because Colbert is like, hey, man, we're already working with the Saudis. Don't need another evil guy like you. Because of that, I looked into Yemen. We've got to talk about Yemen. But there's so many topics. California is in Kali-Yuga will be an ongoing segment. On the other, Barack Zen Master says, on the other side, I have to say, they chose their government, even had a chance to at the recall. Yeah, but Barack, like, when you have Stephen Colbert doing full-time propaganda for these government elites for this, of course they win. It's so silly. They're not living in reality or something. They got these people, like, they sold these people the Iraq war, and then they're all trying to cancel Joe Rogan. There's people in Canada that, like, I told this girl I was listening to Joe Rogan. Honestly, if you haven't banged yet, don't say you listen to Joe Rogan. Not that I lost it for me, but I told this girl I listened to Joe Rogan. She's like, Amish, like, I thought you were progressive. Like, I thought you knew better than that. Like, how could you do that? Are you fucking crazy? What are you talking about? Brainwash. Urana Brew. Russian oil represents less than 2% of the U.S. supply. Source, NBC. You see that? I'll pay $15 a gallon because I love Ukraine. Just cool it. DJ Dumlo. Stephen Colbert is being funded by mainstream media. Yeah, 100%, eh? And it's not even like, sometimes it's like they're doing it, maybe someone's paying them. I'm not even saying someone's paying him. It's just like a subconscious psychological thing. It's so weird. Bolt, what is the cutoff to be rich but not poor? Not sure, but great question. And these questions will be answered as we keep doing more episodes. Tony S. Videos on BBC News as well. Natasha, there is no middle class, of course. But thanks everyone for coming. Shreya Char, Burak Zen Master, some ordinary paggers. Gorguruga, that's too bad, some ordinary paggers, that you're a non-believer, because if you keep listening to the drip, you will believe in loving kindness. This is a church of loving kindness. McZemZem, thanks for coming. We're going to figure out this mod thing. Tyler, thank you. Mr. Q, not going to do it. 2-time Emmy nomination applicant. Yep, I am. And this is the only podcast that has that. I don't think any other podcast probably in America doesn't have that. Well, combined with Bing and Bang, right? Bing Bang. Gorguruga, thanks for coming. Jax, B9, Tabit Ababane, thank you. Hunter, Zorro, thanks. Yeah, I'll figure out this thing. Turbo Chad left at some point, but that's fine too. We're not mad at him. Renee Phillip, you are loved. McZemZem, I think I said that. Antonio Svezia. Still, gotta say, Antonio's still sexiest in the community, and that's fine, and that's good. 4-hour life. Yeah, that's everyone. Yeah, thanks everyone for coming. You are loved. Make sure you keep that loving kindness charged up as you go through the rest of your day. You know what I'm saying? Like, really see if you can start feeling it and using it to live your life. It'll be a game changer for you. It'll make you feel a lot better instead of jumping to negative conclusions. Dan Mahedi Jr. says the $10 million studio. Dan, we're just a humble little ashram. We're just a humble little digital ashram. But listen, we want to get that Learjet and we want to get Doja at the Patel convention. So make sure you keep supporting the ashram and make sure you keep watching the show. We'll talk soon. And remember, you are loved because you are love.